Welcome to the Virgin London Marathon Show, and we're down on the show floor here where it's all happening. I'm joined by a very interesting guest who knows a lot about running. Martin, it's lovely to have you with us here today.
Hello, Annie.
You've got a busy weekend ahead.
Oh, mental,
that's excellent. What are you doing here today?
Well, there's a great big Virgin Expo stand. There's a stage on it and I'm presenting on it 4 times a day. Kind of a few last minute tips and things for people to do between now and the race, and then things to stay motivated in the race on Sunday.
You obviously have a vast background in sport, starting with running.
Yep.
You then became a duathlete.
Yes.
Run, bike, run.
Yeah.
And then an Ironman.
Yeah.
But you're not competing at all at the moment.
Nope. Well, I say I'm not. I'm doing Comrades, which is an ultra marathon.
50 miles.
56 miles.
Okay, so you're not still competing, just a little bit.
Well, I'm doing it with a friend. I'm doing it with a guy. I present Marathon Talk podcast with Tom Williams, and we said, what's hardest? Running Comrades, 56 miles, or doing 3 times 100 press-ups. So we're doing them both on the same day, and then we'll find out.
Yeah, you haven't lost any of your nuttiness, which is really nice to know. Obviously, apart from many other titles, jobs, all the rest of it, you are husband to Liz Yelling,
yep,
who is one of Great Britain's leading marathon runners,
yep,
and has been for quite a few years now, although she had a little bit of time out with the baby.
Oh yeah, she's a right old girl now. Well, Liz had her first international when she was 15.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's now 30. So she's been an international for over 20 years, and she's hoping that London will be kind of a good stepping stone to Olympic qualification. She's got to run 2:31 or faster, and hopefully she'll go a little bit quicker and secure that spot. But there's a few people fighting for it this year, so we shall see. She's in good nick though. She is in good shape, and she's always a gutsy runner, so she'll give it a good shot on Sunday. Yeah.
And you had your little baby daughter,
yep,
who's not so little any longer, she's 21 months.
She is.
How's Liz and yourself managed to, because obviously your lives are quite hectic, as you were saying earlier, amongst many things, you commentate, you present, you coach, you do lots of things. How's the little baby daughter sort of fitting into everything?
It's a big juggling act. Well, you know, there's a lot that goes on, and you have to fit all those pieces together in the day. I guess Liz and I are quite lucky in that we can juggle the daily schedule a little bit. So I'm doing something, I'll look after Ruby while Liz trains, then Liz will have Ruby most of the day. So pretty much Liz does the majority of it, and I sit in the shed doing the work.
Someone's got to bring in the money. No, let's hope Liz is going to bring in lots of money this Sunday. But it's a good field. It's a very interesting field.
Very strong field.
You touched a little bit on the GB runners, and you know, we're now looking at like a much more competitive GB field, I think.
Yeah, it's a really competitive field at the sharp end.
Yeah.
There's Jo Pavey running. It's her debut marathon. She's really excited to run. How she'll get on, we just don't know. But she's certainly got the calibre and the class to run really well. But it's a marathon, you know, anything can happen in a marathon, and she could DNF, she could run superbly well, so there's a lot out there. There's also great depth in this year's elite field. My sister was due to run Hayley, but she's had to withdraw with a calf injury, so she's not running. But there are a whole host of internationals. I think something like 13 women with personal bests under 2:24.
Wow, okay, that's impressive.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of Japanese women that came over as well, so really, really good.
So what's your...
You're not going to ask me to predict what she's going to run, are you?
Well, we'll give or take a minute or two.
I think she'll go under 2:31 if she runs to form. And how much under? Let's see.
Let's see. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I think it's looking to be a good day, good temperature, great conditions.
Yeah, I hope so.
You've been very busy also doing quite an amazing thing, and I've been very impressed talking to you earlier about your Japanese appeal.
Yeah, Run for Japan.
Run for Japan.
Yep.
Just tell the listeners out there a little bit about Run for Japan.
Well, when the whole tsunami kicked off in Japan, Tom, the guy that I do Marathon Talk with, and Noel Thatcher, who's a Paralympian, gold medalist, I think, at 5 Olympic Games. We kind of sat back and thought we need to do something. We just weren't sure what it was, and we didn't want to just donate. So we asked people to dedicate a run for the people of Japan, and then upload a photograph to a website, and then donate some money. And that's been running now for 4 weeks. and we've raised about £27,500. We've run 13,000 miles, and we've had, I think, about 1,000 people upload photos of themselves on their Run for Japan website, and people have been great. People like Chrissy Wellington's been a great supporter, Paula Radcliffe, Mari Amucci.
So they're all sort of ambassadors.
Yeah, and it's been really good, and it's carrying on for a few more weeks, so hopefully people can still do a bit more running.
It's absolutely brilliant. And where can people go to find out a bit more?
Runforjapan.com, Run247 has all the information, it's all there.
Brilliant. Marty, it's lovely to talk to you. Very impressed with what you're doing, and hope this weekend keeps you very busy, and
I'm sure
fingers
it will.
crossed for Liz.
Thanks very much, and fingers crossed for you too.
Oh yeah. Thank you.